Good morning, guys. I am going to start doing videos for you as well and posting them for you guys to watch. And hopefully this will help you understand some of the questions that you have. So this week, one of the assignments that you have is chapter 11, section 5 on percents being greater than 100. So I will post this PowerPoint as well so you can look at it afterwards. But just want to go through some examples with you and some notes with you. So looking at this, we've been talking about percents and fractions and decimals. So now we're talking about percents that are going to be greater than 100. So if you look at the example on the screen, it says 108%, and it's asking you to show the percent as a decimal and as a mixed number. So if you look at it, the decimal portion is just moving the decimal over 2 places to the left and removing the percent symbol. So 108% as a decimal would be 1.08. So remember, if the decimal isn't actually there, it's just understood that the decimal is after the last number. So on 108, the decimal would be after the 8 and then move it 2 places. So then as a mixed number, and just as a quick reminder, the percent is always out of 100. I know we're talking about percents greater than 100, but a percent is always out of 100. So when you're making a fraction, you're just going to put that number on top of 100 and then simplify it. So for 108%, to make that into a fraction, it would be 1, and then I would have 8 over 100. So what you really started with was 108 over 100. And then if you change it, you have 1 whole out of 100 with 8 left out of 100. Or you can simplify it. And your homework will ask you to simplify when possible. So you're simplifying 8 over 100. So think about what both of those are divisible by. So you can start with 2 and do 8 divided by 2 is 4, and then 100 divided by 2 is 50. So then you would have 4 over 50, which can be simplified even more, as you can already see, to 2 over 25. So your final answer would be 1 and then 2/25. Okay. So this is what you guys are doing for this lesson, is just taking percents that are greater than 100, move the decimal, make it in a fraction. So looking at these examples, I have to write them as a decimal. So I have 275%. So when I write that as a decimal, I'm gonna write 275 just normal. The decimal just appears after the last number. And then if I move it 2 places, I'm gonna end up with 2.75. And then this other example, I have 540%. So it's understood that my decimal is after the 0. And if I move it 2 places, I would have 5.4, or you can write 5.40. Either way is correct. Okay. And then last examples. So writing them as a mixed number, I have 241%. I'm going to write it as a mixed number. So I would have 241 over 100. I know that 100 can go into 241 at least 2 times. So I'm going to have a whole 2, and then I would have 41 left over 100. And you can't simplify 41, so 2 and 41 over 100 would be your final answer on that one. And then changing 110% to a mixed number, I'm gonna again put it over 100. 100 goes into 110 one time, and I would have 10 left over with 100, and then I can simplify this. I know 10 goes into 10 once, and then 10 goes into 100 10 times, so I would simplify it to 1 and 1/10. Okay, so I divided both of these by 10 to get that final answer. Okay. And just as a reminder, this was section 11.5. It goes along with page 202. And air hugs because I miss you guys. Hope that I get to see you soon. Bye.